Hey everyone, welcome back to another quickfire review where I review albums in a timely fashion, and today I'm going to be reviewing Lil Uzi Vert's Eternal Atake, which is by far his most anticipated project to date, as well as probably one of the most exciting releases in 2020. This album, though, came out a little bit more underwhelming than any of us would have expected, as it really just didn't present too much more than his previous record, Love Is Rage 2, which offered a lot of personality coming out of his 2016 freshman cypher, as well as just his previous mixtapes, which offered unique beats as well as some unique flows. And although those three records definitely don't come out as good as Eternal Atake itself, they definitely did offer a lot more personality and unique aspects to it. And Love Is Rage 2 really just added on top of that, as it really just came out to be a more concise, full record, as well as just having that mixtape flavor that Uzi really worked well on. But Eternal Atake, again, as I've just said, it doesn't come out that great and ultimately is just a massive cocktease from the outside. What I'm trying to say by this is that this album really appeared to be this huge thematic journey through space that we were going to go through with Lil Uzi, especially from the teasers coming up to this. That way sounded like it would perfectly fit into this album, although it only came out as a bonus track, as well as some of just the promotional art, as well as the cover, the name, some of the track names on here. I mean, like, it really just honestly comes out to be the worst form of a thematic album you could possibly go for. No, you don't need a theme to save your record for sure, and although thematic records are nice, they're not necessary, especially when you're a rapper like Lil Uzi, who's done well in the mixtape field. But him trying it was definitely exciting, and ultimately just turned out to be a lazy pile of crap, as there's really just not many aspects of space theme on here, besides maybe a bar about a UFO or an alien every 7 minutes. I mean, really, it's that inconsistent. As well as those occasional memos you're hearing across the songs, which is just him screaming into a mic, not knowing what's going on. And I mean, if that's a storyline, you might as well just not even fucking try at that point. But literally, that's all we're getting in terms of space themes, besides the production, which is a saving grace of this album. But this is something Uzi has shown us in the past, that he has amazing beats. I mean, take 20 Minutes, for example. That beat is almost unmatched in rap history. But on this record, he does it a little bit more consistently than I've seen him on his mixtapes. I mean, from front to back, you're getting great production. And even tracks that don't go too above and beyond, like Silly Watch and Homecoming, his flows still match the style and really bring them out. And I mean, although there is great production from front to back, that by all means does not indicate that this record is perfect. I mean, his verses, his lyricism has to be less redundant, and some of his flows do too, to really bring out some of these tracks. I mean, what you're really seeing the best of the flows here are kind of almost on the first leg of the project mostly. Your first three tracks really introduce you into the album pretty well, as Baby Pluto has a great beat over it, also introducing his personality. Lo Main's kind of more of a dig-in cut. And again, Silly Watch and Homecoming just really go in with those flows. You even see Bigger Than Life and Celebration Station, although very different in their styles, have amazing flows over them. I mean, the beats on Celebration Station bring that track out so well. It's one of the most hyper and exciting tracks on the entire record, especially right in the middle, a perfect placement for it. And Bigger Than Life, with its guitar beats and intricate drums on it, it just sounds great with the flow on it. I mean, you even move down to Bust Me, which has a progressive beat almost a different kind of flavor every 30 seconds in it, and having him doing a great flow over it. But then you just have this other side of the coin, you know? You have tracks like Pop, You Better Move, and Secure the Bag, which are just repetitive, redundant flows and passages, lyricism. It's ridiculous. I mean, Balenci is repeated at least 30 times in Pop. I mean, it's ridiculous. You Better Move is basically the main lyric of its own song, and I mean, Secure the Bag's flow is just boring. I mean, even tracks with beats that are better than almost all of them, like Venetia, just have such boring flows, and it's like wasted potential almost. But I guess that's what this record is. It's just wasted potential in a way, as Uzi was one of the main people to kind of make it in the scene around 2015. And now here we are, you know, after a pretty great mixtape, seeing tracks like P2, just unoriginal, repeating his previous successes and becoming more redundant in the process. You know, I feel like there is great sides to this album, of course. There's great production, there's great flows at points, and there's even great lyricism sometimes. But overall, this track is nearing closer to a basic trap record, which is disappointing from someone like Uzi. So overall, I'm feeling around a solid 5 out of 10 on this.